guys, welcome back to another episode where today we're going to be making Shadow for free for you. So go to the avatar menu, go to reset, clear appearance and confirm. From there we're going to go to the body section and search for less on their head, choose this one here, and then for the arms you want to search for bro. With that hit the cog and equip both arms. Now we're going to head over to the legs and search for neoclassic, and you want these ones here and obviously equip both legs. Now we've done that, we're going to go to the torso and search for woman. You want this one right here. Now we've got that all dealt with, we're going to go into this bit where we do the scaling, as we always tend to do early on in the video to get the overall figure for our character. So obviously this is going to be Shadow, it's not going to be too dissimilar to what we've done with Sonic. So hopefully we're going to be nearly done with the upper width shortly, and just like that we're moving over to the upper height. So with the height, obviously it's quite short, and with the woman body it works quite well when we got the textures on the body. Obviously when we import, the actual top, it actually looks pretty good. So with that being said, we're going to get through this now, and we're almost there as we move on to the torso height, which then leads us over to the lower width. So that being said, let's make the upper legs narrow and leave bottom of the legs slightly bigger, because they need to be part of the socks or obviously the tongues of the shoes that they all seem to wear, be it Sonic or Shadow, Knuckles and Tails. So with that being said, we are now moved on to the other leg and we're looking pretty good. So we're moved over to the final section, which is the lower body height. And with that you can see that we've made the upper leg longer and the lower leg shorter, and it gives that overall look of a nice chunky shoe, which is obviously what we want to achieve out of this. And with that, it looks pretty good if I say so myself. So let's now move over to the next area where we're going to import the pants first. So enter the code you see on the screen or copy this from the description and you'll be able to get this imported. Next, move on to the top where you want to enter the code on the screen, or again, it'll be in the description with all the other codes. Looking pretty good. So with that being said, we want to colour the body black and then make his arms white. And as you see, just like that, it's already looking 80% there. So it's looking pretty good, and this is where we start working on the head, which is what takes most of the time. So I'm going to use this helmet here, and then with that being said, we're going to resize it, obviously, because we need to make sure it sits on the body as you'd expect. So I'm going to lower it, bring it back a bit, and lower the scaling so it overall fits the body, because we've got some other bits to stick to it. But for now, this is looking pretty good, if I say so myself. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to add the texture straight off the bat here. So with this code, this will give us a really cool Sonic face, which is done by Hello Davey, or Hello EDV, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but that fella has given us most of the textures for this video. So thank you very much. If you see the video, please comment below. So next, we're going to do the two bunny ears. I'm going to choose this one and the purple and blue ones up here, which leaves us, obviously, ready to tune them, because at the moment they're sticking upright, which is what we don't want. So now we're here, we're going to just slightly shrink them and move them to the back, very similar to what we do with Sonic, but it's going to be slightly different this time around. I promise you that, it's going to be slightly different, so you don't want to go full tilt, you want to leave them at a slight upwards angle, like we've done here, and then get the second set of ears ready in place. So with that being said, we're looking pretty good at the moment, just need to do the scaling and the other bits to adjust it on the head, and once we've got it in the right place, which takes me a little while to figure exactly where that is, we should be ready then to move on to the next item, which will be now. So we're going to now search for tooth, which is this one here, and there's actually a really cool little trick. So if you click the cog and then click the icon and then click equip, you can have two of the same item equipped, which is amazing. So now we've got both of those, which is what we need. We can move to the tuning section and then obviously work on the first tooth. So the first tooth we're going to work on is going to be the tiny hair on the back of Shadow's head, and it's normally hidden quite well, but once we texture it, it's going to look the part, and you're going to agree, I like to think, that it looks pretty solid. So with that being said, obviously I need to get to grips to what I've done here, because I've accidentally moved the yaw button, which is not what you want to do, hence I've just reset it there and realised my mistake. So with that being said, we're now done with the first tooth, and we're going to move to the second one, which is the big old one on the top of his head. So let's bring that down a little bit, tilt it back, obviously, so it matches the rest of the ears at the moment to give that cool look of Shadow's hair. And then from there, we can just keep tweaking it, because I realise I might have gone a bit too far. But you can adjust this more if you need to, but I'm pretty happy with that how it is. So now we're going to move to the next accessory, which is going to be the fox ears. And I'm going to use these ones here like I do with Sonic, because I think it looks pretty good. So now we've done that, we're going to then adjust it to make it fit on their head. So we might need to shrink it down a little bit because they're a bit big for his head, but we don't have to do too much to it. So once you adjust these, we're pretty much there. Awesome. So now we're going to go and search for chicken like we normally do for our reliable nose that we always get with obviously Sonic and Shadow, Tails, everyone. Actually, that's a lie. Tails doesn't need it, but the others do, including Knuckles. So now with that being said, we're going to just adjust this, and you've probably done this about 1,000 times now, but that's okay. If you follow what I do on the screen, this will get you exactly where the nose needs to be, and this is the reason I've done the face texture first, is so I know where it actually needs to go. So with that being said, we're going through now the retextures of all the other items. So this one is for the blue ears, and as you can see, the same fella that gave us the face texture has also done all of these accessories, so thank you very much to him, because we can now make a complete Sonic with it. And as you can see, we've moved on to the tooth now, and this is a slightly different code, but I would copy it, because we've got another tooth to put it onto just here. And there we go, that's now pasted on, and we're going to just adjust the second tooth, because I'm not quite happy with its placement. But while I do that, do you not agree at this point that Shadow is looking actually pretty good for a free build? This is actually pretty cool. I'm really pleased with this one. Let me know below in the comments what you think of it as well, because there might be other ones that we can create in the free section. So now we've done that, we're going to go texture the ears. This is the code I'm going to use because the ears are suited for this one. And then likewise, we're going to now texture the nose, and you can just find a black texture online, or you can use this one I've got here, which is called nose, and it actually finishes up the part. So with that being said, we're now moving to the animations, which with the walk, I'm going with this one, and then likewise with the run, always this one. Well, that's my overall Shadow. That is free to make. If you like it, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next episode.